Alright, given cosine of theta equals negative 12 over 13 and sine of theta is greater than 0, find sine 2 theta and cosine 2 theta. The first thing you should recognize is what I'm trying to find here is I have this 2 next to the angle. This is called the double angle identity. They've given me cosine. Because they've given me cosine, I'm going to start using one of the 3 double angle identities for cosine. And the one I'm choosing to use is, well, they've given me cosine, so I only want to use the one that has only cosine in it. 2 times cosine squared theta minus 1. I'll write this a little bit more friendly. 2 times cosine theta squared minus 1. And then we're just going to do the substitution. Class, tell me what to write. I'm going to do PEMDAS first. 2 times 24?
No, 144.
144 over
169.
169 minus 1. Class, should I subtract 1 or multiply by 2 first?
You should add 1.
We're simplifying, so we're going down here. So parentheses and exponents we just did. Now we're going to do multiplication and division as we go left to right, so we're going to multiply by 2. 2 over 1, multiply, you get what? 288 over 169 minus 169 over 169. Remember, I'm just taking this 1, turn to a fraction, multiply by 1, and then 169 over 169. Now I can just do 288 minus 169 over 169. And in your calculators, that becomes what? 119 over 169. Now it tells us sine is positive. So I should be thinking, which 2 quadrants should I be in?
1 and 2.
2. If cosine is negative, is cosine negative here? Just color coded red. And then cosine is negative in which of these 2 quadrants? So I have double colored red and pink, so we're in which quadrant? So cosine is cosine should be negative, which we already have from up here. Remember, this is the doubling of the angle, which we don't have. So our answer is going to be a positive. Again, it's a positive because you have a double angle. Here, we already knew that cosine was negative. Alright, so we just found cosine of 2 theta. Now we need to find what? Sine of 2 theta. Well, that's just the only formula we have to use. So what do we have to write?
2 sine theta.
Oh no! I have cosine. Do I have sine? What do we do? The Pythagorean identity. The other identities, the other fundamental identities we can still use. Cosine theta squared plus sine squared, that's a squared, theta equals 1. I already have negative 12 over 13. Go ahead and square that. What do you get? And that 1's going to turn into 169. And if I subtract it from both sides, what does the numerator become?
25.
25. I'm going to take the square root there. Sine of theta is going to be 5 over 13. Positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. So now with that value of 5 over 13, I can just go back up here, do my substitution. Cosine, which we already know, is in pink. Class, tell me what to write. Tell me what to write. 2 times. Negative 12 over 13. 2 is in the numerator, so you can just multiply all those numbers together. 2 times 5 times 12. 120. It's negative. And then 1 times 13 times 13 is 169. The double angle of sine equals negative 120 over 160.